Some people in the world today don't realize that worries don't pay. Plenty people in the world today don't realize that worries don't pay. Resting the worries upon your shoulder, only bringing you older and older. These wicked things that people just do, they don't realize you have worries too. Tell them to never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I said to tell them never ever worry. Don't mind how you're suffering bad. Never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. Always consider somebody suffering more than you. When I was young, Granny said to me, Ulrich boy, never ever worry, or your problem would seem bigger and bigger, and you'll be living a life of torture. She told me as a matter of fact, to fling all my troubles behind my back, keep in touch with the Almighty, for guidance, love and serenity. She said to never ever worry, don't mind how things looking hard. My granny told me, never ever worry, don't mind how you're suffering bad. Granny tell me, never ever worry, what I'm saying is true. Always consider somebody suffering more than you.
Late Night Summer Talk continues, and we are here with the one, the only. I promised that I was going to have an interview with her, and promise delivered. The one and only Melissa Mananas. You are why? But anyway, I even going to start. She is here to make an announcement, and I will leave the announcement up to her, and then I will question her as to why she wants to be part of the late night lineup on a daily basis. Melissa, talk to me. How are you doing? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Well, I don't necessarily want to be part of the dinner. I don't like all this
Yeah.
type of attention.
I know.
However, I think the urgency and the needs of the people are, there's not much time, and some people have to step up to the plate and start addressing what's really going on in people's homes and in the economy, and addressing the opportunities for our people to be able to take part in an economy that is going on basically without them.
Now, who is Melissa Molanas? Let me just make sure we cover all our bases, because we always assume that everybody know everybody. So start off fresh. Who's Melissa Molanas?
Well, born and raised Simatana, and from Saunders. And so Saunders. From old families, Petersons, plus connections to other islands. And I'm related to people on the French side, and I just from basically from here.
But you decide to put yourself in a political atmosphere, so why now?
No. I have aspired to do this for a very long time.
Okay.
When I was young, I was very involved in actually back in the day, the DP Youth Wing. The DP Youth Wing, and I was in Teen Times. I was writing, and it basically all the and back then, actually life was good here. We were having, things for St. Martiners were going great. So it was just fine tuning all the little needs that we had, the little extras that we wanted. But right now it's big needs, and it's do or die, in my opinion. And that is why this time the urgency. It wasn't so urgent. I had time before. It didn't seem such a. For me, it's a feeling that we are falling behind and we are losing out, and we are not part of. Our economy is not the best, but we are also not part of our economy. Meaning, our people.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
not.
We don't reap for the
And
benefits. Yeah.
exactly. So this whole thing is happening without us, but we are bearing the main burden of basically keeping up society, which means that the collection of taxes is mostly on the registered wages of St. Martiners. And the business community seems to be more, the St. Martin business communities are the easiest to access, but they are struggling. So they are having a hard time, but they're also receiving the most pressure from, for example, the tax department. They are basically almost crying at GB because of the electricity cost. They are, and these two things have to go hand in hand. And what is the point if we continue this way and all of us become low-end earners in our economy? No businesses, we don't have any businesses, and we're low-end earners because we always have to be so-called happy that there's jobs at the hotels and blah, blah, blah. But that's not going to give our people what you call that, a living, a decent way of life, a living wage, because those jobs aren't the best paying situations. And I do want to make systems that will help the living wage increase, but also addressing the local businesses to give them basically tax holidays this time, instead of always offering the tax holidays to the investor.
Okay.
But we need our own people to have those breaks.
Now, the party that you decided to run on.
We are not totally 100% there, but we are definitely looking. I'm looking for definitely at one direction for that, but I don't want to particularly say that yet.
You should just make me. You see, no,
What?
But you're going for the businesses.
I'm going for the businesses.
And there's only one business party. But anyway, okay.
Well, obviously that is it is most likely going to be that for sure.
Yeah.
But yes, we are definitely going to, and also for the reasons I may explain, that I do find that the young politician is getting quite like a backlash, a fair, not a fair end of the stick, and then supposedly taking responsibility for everything that the situation is now. But these things have built up from decades. It did not happen overnight.
Yeah.
The other thing I find with is that the level of decorum and the way, your job is to make jokes out of politics, but that is not the job of the people who are representing the people. We have to stop being on this reality show and really take the needs of the people very, very seriously, because the way that we are speaking to each other and not getting anything done needs to be addressed. And the way we are speaking about the new young politicians, it's a little bit discouraging.
Yeah, it is, because I was just about to say it makes also the pool of politicians more less, because no young professional wants to go into that field because of the way that they see the young politicians being treated.
It's stepping up for social suicide, and when you truly want to do what's best for your people, you're worried about the generation of your children and their opportunities, and why isn't that being taken more seriously? And why is the door not open for opportunity? I'll give an example. For example, yes, you said I was business, but if I would take Melissa Gums, for example, she has raised the level of conversation. Both she and Orlando have raised the level of conversation on Parliament in discussions that apply to the lives of people in St. Martin, not this back and forth about what everybody is about or demonizing, because it doesn't help anyone. It doesn't do anything for anyone. I'm not saying you don't hold each other accountable, that's of course, but you don't need to do it in this degrading, sort of berating way, because we have to truly get serious. We really get serious on on what's going to happen in our children's lives. How are they going to survive in this economy?
Okay. As far as the voters out there being discouraged to vote this upcoming election, what would you tell them that would maybe change their mind, at least to give at least persons who throw in their hat for the first time also a chance?
Well, yes, we have grown to see a large percentage of the population disengaged in the election because they're feeling that nobody is speaking to them and nobody is addressing what they're going through at home and even in the business community as well. It's like it's explaining the situation, they're demonized and as if you like it's also to me a very good scapegoat of everything is about they are suffering too. They are choosing bills to pay. They're literally choosing bills to pay. And I know this because this is my life.
Yeah.
And this is you're choosing to try to maintain some kind of amount that your staff can live off of, right? And then having a hard time being able to afford the benefits that that you would have to pay for them for the taxes, and they of course sometimes they think that you don't care, but it sits with you.
Yeah.
And this doesn't help every time the discussion as if these are two separate things for the business person who apparently is a demon who does not care about their own
stuff. Yeah.
But that's also an easy scapegoat for dysfunction. Okay. And it has been, and I'm not talking about now, I'm talking about this is just an easy way to push the ball, in another court.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not trying to put the ball in any court. It just needs to get together and it doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter what we did wrong or what anyone did wrong. It's just to fix the situation now.
Okay. But you said no, so I guess I don't know. I don't know.
This is just catch-22.
Yeah, I just because Shirley said going up, and then she said no. I don't know. You have to wait and see where she ends up. But of course, good luck with your aspirations, and of course, we're here for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much, and we will. I'm glad that you gave me the opportunity to have this interview.
All right, Melissa Bolanos, you will find out which part is she on because you know me. I'm going to do my digging, and then I'm going to before she come out, I will come out. Don't worry. Anyway,
always ahead of me, right?
Always ahead. Always ahead. All right. We'll be right back.
Some people in the world today don't realize that worries don't pay. Let the people in the world today don't realize that.
Hi, Sir Martin. This is Mark Mingo, candidate of the UP Party. I would like to invite you to the UP Congress at Ali's Convention Center in Madam Estate. Here you get a chance to meet me in person, to discuss the issues, to discuss the economy, and also to discuss the topics which are actually affecting your life, and to further enlighten you and explain you about the vision and where I, as Mark Mingo, will take the mountain.
Tell them to never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I said to tell them never ever worry. Don't mind how you're suffering bad. Never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. Always consider somebody suffering more than you.
Of course, Summer Tour Polotricks Tuesday. And of course, we'd like to welcome you to another edition. We continue to be all over the place because that's what the Summer Tour is all about. I hope you enjoy your Tuesday so far. And of course, I'm here with the rebel The man,
Every you call me,
they
I
call
rather
him,
carry the coat.
they call him the local terrorist.
I had to carry the coat. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing that, Andrew. I'm
the suspect.
No, you're defaming name.
Wait, the man, the suspect. You know, and also he's a prosecutor also in one.
Okay, good.
And the judge.
Okay, good.
And the jury.
And the executioner.
And the executioner. Don't forget that part. Earl Evans Senior.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't forget the senior.
Thanks. Yeah, don't forget the senior.
Don't forget the senior. It's the seniors, you probably forget the senior. Of course, we had a coffee lunch. Special thanks to Coffee Lunch for hosting us
on location.
Today.
Yeah,
on location.
We're in town, man. First time we come across over the hill, or then the studio.
Yeah,
it's a nice location, and I appreciate the tour. You know.
Yeah. And I see you got your glasses on. You got shades.
No. A lot of
shade. Shade today.
It's a background story behind this. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I lost a friend over this tobacco. Yeah, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. So he told me that I need to get a real life.
Oh.
While he trying to get into government to run favors for his friend them, and he considered that a real life.
Oh, jeez. I don't know who we talking about. I'm scared to ask.
No, don't ask.
I'm scared to ask.
No, but anyway,
yes.
So I'm presenting one of my real hats in my real life. You know what I'm saying? Since the people don't know, that's what I'm here to do today because I don't have a real life. So I'm trying to, in my position, I'm trying to, you know, to talk on that angle. So that's what I'm here about.
Earl, you could talk whatever you want to talk. We would like to welcome, of course, the viewers who continue to get information from the program every single Tuesday. And happy belated birthday to the Prime Minister. Her birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday. And
hope you had a good one, Silveria.
Yes. At least she had to celebrate her birthday as Prime Minister for the last time.
Yeah, correct.
So, you know, enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Go with a bang.
Enjoy it.
Because you know, at the end of the day, man, I'm at no point. I just can't do the people them that just can't be corrected. I just can't do the people them that I could praise you, same way I could praise you, same way I'm supposed to be able to bash you, and then same way I could praise you again. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes both ways. If you do good, you get good. You do bad, I can't tell you about your bad. I'm not a friend. Then I'm not real. And I can't. And certain people, when I realize that I can't tell them about their bad, then I will never tell you about your good again.
You're good, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has to go hand in hand.
It has to go hand in hand.
I understand.
So if you want to take your good, you got to take the bad as well. Because that's when I know you're human and you understand the balance in life. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how Earl learned. That's how Earl grew. You know?
Yeah.
And now I'm coming to you guys as the president of the Together We Can Foundation. We're legally registered on the French side. Because the French side is the real side. You know, that side is the I don't know. I can't. So the French side is the real side. So I'm registered on the real side. I'm registered on the French side. I'm the president of Together We Can Foundation. Our motto is deliberately and consistently changing people's lives. Okay? We did our 4th event. We had about 4 events on our belt so far. I don't really take pictures. I don't really promote my humanitarian work because I think it's something that we should all do. You know? So, but since I don't have a real life, you know what I'm saying? Since I don't have a real life, I'm just giving them one of my hats. One of my hats, which is my humanitarian work because I have a back to school campaign coming, guys. Reading Rainbow, we're giving away 200 backpacks. So if you need some supplies, school supplies, we're giving away 200 backpacks at the Reading Rainbow this Sunday. So I ain't going to do it. You know, I actually giving away 200 backpacks on our foundation. We realized that the kids in society, our parents could utilize our assistant or could utilize a great start, utilize a boost, you know, especially with the right equipment. You want to carry into school and ask them to perform and learn. But the first thing they need is proper equipment. So that's what we believe, that we should give them a good backpack. We have a good backpack now, but we start off with a backpack. I got voted down from the backpack that I wanted, but we're going to start with something, you know what I'm saying? Just to start. And hopefully by next year, we'll increase the number to 500 and then continue to impact it. And the greatest part about that, Andrew Dick, is that the Together We Can Foundation, that's exactly what we stand for, Together We Can. So when we put this together and we were asking the people for sponsorship, I was very selective in who I asked for assistance. Very selective. I was very disappointed in who told me no. Because I never thought that who should have said yes. I never thought who would say yes, said no, and I never thought who's supposed to say no, said yes. One of the person that said yes, and I have to big him up, is Akeem Arundel.
Oh.
MP said, "Bye, sure. It's for the children them. Of course, I got you covered." And I'm like, damn, that's all it's been about. Again, I keep standing up here and telling you, these people are my friends. You know what I'm saying? And they understand. At least Akeem them to know that if I just commend them as well as I bash them. They understand that.
Yeah.
They know Earl. So they know if they do good, Earl gonna come here and say, yeah, bro, I appreciate you, Akeem, for helping the children them, helping us with our campaign for Back to Children them. What you're helping us do is supply 200 kids with their materials and equipment to start the school year, equipped to start to at least get a start on it. Because let's not pretend like we had like half of the children fail. Let's not pretend.
Yeah, that's another story.
Let's not pretend, you know what I'm saying, that they don't need some assistance. Let's not pretend.
Yeah.
You know? And it's sad that and we have some ministers doing juvie. And you know the crazy part about it? We had that disagreement because now I realize that you were right. Because you can't let it go. Because if you let it go for carnival, then he gonna want to try it again for no summer stuff. You understand? So you were right when I was like, nah, boys, carnival, you can't let the man do it. No, coming to back on a Sunday, big bag them. So a Sunday, day before school, they want to you. This is where the priority is at. The day before school start, they want to you, St. Martin. The day before school start, I'm at the Reading Rainbow trying to give you some school supplies to prepare you, to equip you to go to school.
Yeah, but people need to unwind early.
I agree. But there's a time and place for everything. Not the day before, not the Sunday. Well, I swear to you, if the Friday and Saturday, he could have started on Thursday, Friday, Saturday for all I care. I'd have been okay. They wouldn't have got a peep out of me. But the day before, this is what they made me do. If you show up by the Reading Rainbow with a Juve shirt on, paint on, powder on, or anything that looked like you participated in Juve, I will deny you from getting a bag.
Why, Earl?
Because you have shown me that your priorities were not in the right place. And I'm not supporting that. I'm not your follow plan. That's the government. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the backup plan. That's the government. And they're the worst. You understand what I'm saying? I'm for those who really and truly can't afford to do it. Not those who go and squander the money and make bad decisions because of peer pressure. I understand the pressure now. I go in Marshall. You know what I'm saying? I go in Marshall, yes. But I ain't going Juve. You understand? Because I got to get up in the morning. I got to set up. I got to prepare to greet the children, them who in need. Reading Rainbow, y'all. Back Street 182, I think it is. Come Sunday, 200 backpacks will be given out from our foundation, the Together We Can. I want to thank again Akeem Arundel. That's the one I know for sure. You understand? I got some other ones. I got some other, DP my job. We got some other ones too. You understand? But I'm not sure for sure. You understand? So I can't really make no.
Until you're sure. Okay.
But the goal is to try to unify us and show them that this is they got the money, they don't know what to do. Okay, have the foundation do what we gotta do then. Okay, if at the least you don't want you got the money, you ain't got no concept or ideas or nothing what you want to do. My people will come across your desk. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to assist, because the two things our foundation is gonna do, we're for the kids. I got Sagi Sunday, I got it back to school now. We're gonna start the breakfast program, Andrew.
Okay.
All of those things are important for the child. You can't send a child without no equipment and then send them on a hungry stomach. How are they gonna? You got to make sure that they start off on a good footing to start the education. Now, else we're gonna get the 50%. Else the 50% is inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. One changing one child life at a time.
Well, not 200.
200 at a time.
You understand? 200. Don't shot me up.
I shot you up. Okay, I understand.
But my point is to try to show them that anybody can do this. All the politicians, all the parliamentarians, all are supposed to be doing this. This is a campaign here. Shout out to Julian Rolox. I see you, Julian Ross. From last week, I tell you that, right? I tell you, I come in mine too. But you didn't understand what I'm saying. 200 children are giving backpacks to this Sunday at Reading Rainbow. Pass and check it out for yourself. I'm going to be there. You understand? I want to shout out also Egbert Durant. Because he's going a back-to-school campaign as well. You understand? And I appreciate that. He's on his third year of giving free haircuts. Minister Durant, I'm glad you got a message. That's all I want you to do. Do that. We need that. Do that. We need that. That was the message. I'm glad you got a point, because that's what we need. And I know you're capable of doing it. So congrats again. I appreciate you for, getting up with your feelings and then getting back to your senses. Congrats with your launching of your third back-to-school haircut drive. I support it. I wish you the best with it. We need more of that. Let's keep going with that. Understand? And that's the point.
Earl didn't get cloning people. This is just Earl. This is what Earl does. When he gives you your flower, he gives you a flower. When he bash you, he bash you. So he didn't get cloned.
No, because
I just want to make sure.
No, but they
put that disclaimer, you know.
They're not real. They're not real. You understand? Last week, they probably still on last week.
Yeah, I don't. We move on. Really.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But certain people, I will never be friend again with because I don't have a real life. Yet they think they're doing things in the community that they're not doing, but I'm allowing them to survive, live, or let the reputation, survive because we're friends. But yet they ain't got no back to school coming. The real thing that matter for St. Martin, and that's what I point them out. They could do everything under the sun like support the pageantry. I guess I ain't the pageant queen. I guess I ain't going up for pageantry. That's why I can't get no support from them. You understand? But when it comes down to what really matters, like the back to school to equip the children so that they go stand on good footing, because we have a 50% failing, we need to address that situation immediately to make sure that they start the school year properly. Then come back and then get them breakfast, make sure that they have no child left behind for breakfast, to breakfast program to equip them so we could start the school year properly. Then on that, they got no concept, and all the advisors they got, all the people around them they got, all the confidence they got, none of them can advise them on what to do. Because again, we're supposed to have, I'm telling you, St. Martin, we're supposed to have, how much ministers we got? How much parliamentarians we got? That's how much back to school campaigns we're supposed to, how much parties we have contested in the election now? You're supposed to be picking and choosing where you got to go. You got to be picking and choosing what color bag you want. I can't going green got back for me. You got to be getting 4 or 5 back. But no, it's only about, not even a handful of us going back to school, St. Martin. Not only a handful of us trying to equip the kids. Know that we need to tackle the kids then. Know that we need to. But I ain't got no real life. But I the one who ain't got no real life. This is what I'm trying to tell all people. I the one who understand real life. Trying to do the real life. Trying to tell them to do the real life and stop doing the pretense is the one they're going to accuse that ain't got no real life. Because I ain't want the money. I ain't greedy like them. Actually want to show them how easy it is to make sure that our people are well taken care of. That's your job. That's their job. Here I am as a president. I have to become president of a foundation to show them how to do their job. Because talk cheap. And I'm doing a lot of talking, Andrew. You understand? I do a lot of talking.
Yeah, I'll even you talk.
But yeah. I do more than, but if I tell you I just do, my works, I just work 200 times more than I talk, you wouldn't believe me. If you show up at my events, then if you show up anywhere that I'm doing something, I'm big executive producer, but I stop in traffic, I hold in camera, I fix the mic, I hold in here. I'm doing everything too. I'm big president of a foundation. When you show up, I set up, I do sitting map, I do everything. There's no position, I'm not no boss, I'm a leader. And that's why my team loves me. And now I'm going to introduce my team as well. Yes, Andrew, it's about the foundation, it's about Together We Can Foundation, because I don't got no real life. You know what I'm saying? I got no real life,
You let me know when I could speak, okay?
When the time comes for the first break, I'll let you know. So, and this is what I'm saying. My vice president of my foundation, he's an ex-con. Oh yeah, he spent a lot of time in Point Blanche. And he's going to help me formulate the standard operation procedures so that we could reform with the boys club and the girls power and the boys power program, the mentorship program that we're going to have to start for the schools then. He's going to be a prolific part of that because he knows the system and he will help me put up a program that will help them stay out of the system. Help divert us to help them while they're in the system and then help them after they come out of the system. So the whole process. You hear what I'm saying? We're going to try to help you get out of the system. That ain't help you. We're going to help you while you're in the system. And we're going to help you while you get out of the system. We ain't going to leave you behind. Not because you don't listen to us, we ain't going to help you. I'm not that kind of foundation. I would want you not to go to the system. I want you not to try to get to the system or try to do things that lead you to the system. But if you hit the system, it's not the end of your world, it's not the end of your strikes. We're going to have employments for only people who come. We're going to have a program called Second Chance for only people, inmates, people coming out. You have a clean record, I can't hire you. It's only for people who the society don't want and don't want to give a chance. I going to give you a chance. So my vice president, pick up yourself, Mr. Vice President. You know, you're large. I appreciate you for joining us. Then my treasurer, I got all-male board. I got me an all-male supervisory position board. Because to themselves, the women them, we agreed on the bag them, but they see the funding increasing because now support is coming. So they want to change the bag, but we don't discuss that already. But that women them for you understand? So that's why I got all-man board. I got all-man board because once we don't agree, we done gone already, you understand? We done move. So they said this, they see the money coming in here and they say, yeah, we could get some bigger back. I said, but we don't pass that. That was like last week meeting, the minutes don't clear. That was last week meeting, the minutes don't clean. That we done gone left that. Why you bringing that back up? We don't vote on that don't pass. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got all-meal board. And my treasurer, Big up to my treasurer, you know what I'm saying? He's a person that is familiar with utilizing money. He got a bunch of chains on. Whenever you see me, got chains on, rings on, you know what I'm saying? So he's familiar with utilizing money. So I know he's a person that will treat my foundation with respect and the finances of it with respect, and so far so good. So those are the kind of characteristics I look for to empower people in the manner that we have. I have a secretary there. When I tell my secretary, I tell her husband, yesterday I tell her husband, I say, I don't know how you do that. But I wouldn't, if I know my wife had all them kind of skills, there's no way I could share with her. I can't share. I had to lock her up in the house. She had to go to work. I'd be outside waiting for she when she come up to work. Like, hey, babe, I'm right here. Babe, babe, yeah, babe, yeah. Yeah, babe, yeah. What? My secretary is the best. Even Rolando wants her. Even Rolando wants her. Even MP wants her. She keeps me organized. Like, I talk. I do this talking. You know what I'm saying? But she takes down the task she takes down the information that I give and puts them into tasks. Then she turns around and gives me my task list. And gives everybody the task list. And then that's how we get stuff done, your task list. And I just knock off my task list to the point where I'm looking to help anybody else task list so that way, you know, I do everything. So then sometimes I end up doing everything because she keeps me structured and organized, you understand? So my secretary, big up my secretary, she's the best thing, it's just like best to me, but her husband, I tell her husband that already, and so I appreciate him for allowing us share her with the world, because I won't believe I would have that kind of power or kind of strength to share my wife with nobody if she had that kind of skill set. I sorry, but I had to lock in hey, babe, yeah, here already. Babe, yeah, here. You know? So shout out to my secretary, she keeps everything going. Then I got a bunch of board members, and my founder, of course. Without my founder's brain, she's the heartbeat behind of all our concepts, because she's the brain and I'm the executioner. So she actually tells me what she would like to achieve, and I actually bring it from the sky and put it into reality. And then she puts it on paper, and then we get it. And then after, once she brings back the funding, I execute it again. So shout out to my founder, and that's my team. That's my team. I have a good amount of board members, but the key point about it is that we have about almost close to 800 members registered, and we haven't started our service or package yet. What we do right now is on a case-by-case basis. Like, if you need some assistance, immediate assistance, you would contact the founder, and then she would bring it to us, and then based on what the needs are or the immediate impact of the needs, we would case by case and help them. But none of that stuff without boast on or brag on this. Those are humanitarian. Again, those are the humanitarian works. Facebook. If not for somebody telling me I don't have a real life, you would have never known. You would have never known, because they're the ones pretending that they got foundation and doing things, but they don't got no back to school for you. But it's me who won't got no real life coming with the back to school for you. You understand?
You're good?
I all right. I all right. You all right, Andrew?
No, I good. I just
So
Earl Tuesday. That's what I call it. Earl Tuesday.
no, man, the people who think they got real life because I don't expose them, I let them live their fake life, you understand? To run up in government and try to give their friends and family benefits, and they call that a real life. To have the nerve, bro, to tell me go get a real life, like they know my life. What they know about me? Well, yeah, the president of Together We Can Foundation, back to school Saturday, Sunday. You gonna see me there, like I was there for Sagi. We have some great uniforms now. Let me show you the back. Thanks to my founder again. You know what I'm saying? She shot us out. She just shot me nice. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, we'll be there. We have a bouncy castle set up, a great play area for the kids. Drop them off. You know what I'm saying? I'm babysitting. As a matter of fact, I'm starting out. I'm forced, some single mothers force them to babysit their sons, give them role model. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah. But I don't have a real life, you understand? But I don't have a real life. You understand? I don't have a real life, Andrew.
We're going to take a real commercial break.
You sure it's real?
And when we come back,
Okay.
we continue Earl Tuesday. All right. We'll be back.
Take a chip now. Shake it. Young DJ plays, run and tell them I say we are the sound them selectors play. Every day, making you sway. And when the girl them tell it, and shadow dingole, DJ plays what to say. We are the sound of soca. Big bad soca. Big bad soca.
All my fans in St. Martin, Saint Martin, Mount Vini, don't forget, Car will be in St. Martin's exactly on August 4th. Le 4 août, Cap Saint-Martin, Martin Frantico, grand ticket de bonheur, nous allons faire une grosse fête, une belle fête, pour un plaisir nous, net, jusqu'à ce que nous ne soyons pas capables.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
I am Rolando Bryson, Member of Parliament and leader of the United People's Party. On behalf of the Deputy Leader Omar Otley, the Board of the United People's Party, and our entire membership, it is my pleasure to invite you to the upcoming United People's Party Congress on August 13th at the Elise Convention Center in Madame Estate from 5 p.m. At this Congress, we will review the hard work and accomplishments of the United People's Party both in the Parliament and the government. We'll introduce you to our new logo, our new social media and website, and also to our new candidates and hear from our existing candidates about our plans for the upcoming parliamentary elections in 2024. We'll also have keynote speakers that will deliver the message of hard work and inclusion that the United People's Party stands for. Remember, we are your representatives, and this is your home, your party, your United People's Party. So we look forward to having you with us at the United People's Party Congress on August 13th at the Elise Convention Center in Madame Estate from 5 p.m., where we tell you how and why we're still going up.
When the ping pong say boom and the bass drum say boom, coming down the road with our smile. When we feeling the beat and the music so sweet, we walk 100.
Man, my data just ran out.
Here, you can use my phone.
Thank you. Come on, man. My data finished again.
Relax, honey. You can always use mine.
Wait, how come you always have so much data?
I told you I switched to Tele mobile postpaid plans. Those plans come with plenty of data, so I will never run out of data again.
Okay, well, why don't you come over here and show me more about these plans? Because I'm about to switch to Telem data now.
Welcome back to Earl Tuesday.
No, I changed everything. Back to Polotricks.
Polotricks, all right. Yay, Polotricks.
I take that hat off, you know. I take that real life. Come back to my fake hat, you know what I'm saying? So.
All right. Let's talk a bit of politics. Of course, you know, the election season is on. Different people are throwing their hats in the ring. A big announcement came out on Monday, where former Member of Parliament Tamara Leonard went on Billy D and announced that she will be running with the United People's Party for the upcoming elections. Surprised, Earl?
No, I'm not surprised. She's loyal to the up party. The up party has always given her a chance to evolve and you know.
Yeah, but she could have followed Krisha. Why she didn't follow Krisha?
Because they just also gave her the job there, what the position. Yeah, I said that on Politics so long when she got the job. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, the EDC.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, so you shouldn't give her that.
Okay, but
and also she knows the up is on the up and up. You know, so it would be crazy to. She don't have no problem with leadership. She don't have no follow-up with leadership. She understands leadership. She's not trying to be the leader. So she fits in properly. You understand what I'm saying? The conflict with Grisha is the same conflict that Grisha and Sarah gonna get.
Yeah.
Or what they got going on. You understand what I'm saying?
What they got going on.
So unless Grisha understands her position, she's no matter where she goes is not gonna be the party's problem. Grisha gonna be the problem. So Tamara, I appreciate Tamara for realizing that she got to worry about they bring her own, what you call it? They bring her own mess. That a French word? I mean, I was saying it, but I can't remember right now. How was that? But anyway, so yeah, she got to worry about her own card campaign. Is that she has to figure out where her support and her majority come. She got elected from the up. Why would you leave where you got elected from already? You know what I'm saying? So she's been here before. She's familiar with the players here. Of course.
All right. Another factor is, of course, the fact that the government has a serious problem. The problem is, of course, that you have the president of parliament who's in India right now that just underwent surgery. And of course, with him undergoing heart surgery, you can imagine that from the 8 members of parliament, you will have 7 members of parliament here. And then, of course, the vice president of parliament, William Allen, will be going to Holland later this week. So from 7 members, you have 6 members of the coalition, and you'll have 7 members of the opposition. So it changes the whole dynamic, meaning that if MP Bryson, who then would be de facto president of parliament, call a meeting of parliament, a public meeting of parliament, the 7 members of the opposition can send the government home. Because that's majority. I know. So, MP Bryson, if you know we're good for you, just call a bunch of central committee meetings, a bunch of committee meetings. Don't call a public meeting, because if you call a public meeting, the opposition could send the government home, and then you know how the government is always clap back.
But no. Right now, I can't argue. We just praised the opposition last week for doing what? Not sending the government home.
Yeah.
We just talked about PFP not being able to take coalition bids, bribes, because that's all. I know they had them. I know people come and say, hey, I got hush money there for you. Eh?
Yeah.
Right there,
you're like, nah, we good.
So now you're trying to tell me we a couple months away from them running a clean campaign. No, you're trying to tell me a couple months from actually, you know what I'm saying? You gonna file the government?
But you have to understand, it will hurt them, because it would say, because remember the whole thing of the government is that they're the longest serving government, and that they'll be able to stay until the next governing term. If the government falls,
they still retain that title.
They would still have that title, but not really, because the government
still fall. I got you.
It still fall, and the mess up part about it is that you're just going to have snap elections for no reason, because look, we about 7 months into 6 months in now until the next election. 6 months, exactly 6 months until we have the next elections. So why break it? That would make no sense.
I agree with that.
That would make absolutely no sense.
After you come out of PFP, you come out this way, man. I mean, stand up on your integrity.
Not only PFP, you got to think on the you got to think on the DP, you got to think on the Chris, you got to think on the independent members.
Why would you want to run in there now in that kind of manner? Like, election right there. Why would you want to send the country to that right now?
Because everybody hungry for the 15 seats. We have 100 and something candidates that are fighting for 15 seats. Is the matter in a real place?
Nah, it's not.
I question it all the time.
That's not a real place.
I tell you that already. So
I agree.
So at the end of the day, it would be inhumane. But these are the same people that had an election after Irma.
Correct.
What are you talking about?
And these are the same people that approved of Juvie the day before school start, and don't go back to school campaign giving back for none of. So I understand exactly what you mean, and it's a concern. But I'm challenging the PFP to continue to take the high road. You know what I'm saying? You guys like they know I've seen them, and unfortunately, Seman is like, I can't stop nothing. People believe I could stop nothing. I can't stop nothing. I could just push a direction. I can't stop nothing. Yeah. For example, Durrani, you're gonna get elected, bro. You were the highest vote getter. This is let me take my glasses off, bro, because you were the highest vote getter last year by a lot, bro. You think you're gonna drop how much? All of that to where you can't get a seat? I can't stop nothing, Durrani. All right, but I need you to do the good work. Give the people you're the highest vote getter, bro. Just do the right thing. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It's a reward for that. Only gonna get elected. I can't stop nothing. He gonna get, Sarah gone again too. These people, it's automatic for these people. I can't stop nothing. You got to stop it, Sir Martin. But you would not. But I will not. These people, this is automatic. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Silveria gone again too.
Gone.
I could keep going. I could give out the whole 15 right now. I would be.
Listen.
No, I could. Yeah, Pete, you're counting right. That's 4 already. I could give them the whole 15 right now, but they won't believe me until it happened.
Yeah, they won't.
They won't believe me until it happened.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And look, we had a poll over the weekend, right? And not a lot of people voted. Let's say about 300 people voted only, and you know that majority of the people voted in favor of the prime minister, so that she's doing a good job, and they'd like to see her come back as prime minister. And I was like, whoa.
No, but I challenge the people. I challenge the people. I challenge the people. You watching this, because this is why social media is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a lot of this interaction. You know what I'm saying? In the comment section, we have a comment section.
Yes.
Please indicate one thing National Alliance has done for the people of Semat. Give me one. If you think the Prime Minister and them, National Alliance, doing a good job, you give me one thing that National Alliance has done for the people of St. Martin. God, the Justice Minister didn't want to pay you. If me and Andrew, they didn't stand up here and put a little spotlight on it, put a little pressure on it, the hush money, but all of a sudden the hush money was nice because I can't hear nothing from her again. I don't know why you're saying for that money, but somebody got to talk to me. No, seriously, Andrew laughing. Every time I say this, you laughing. But I got to get to the bottom of it. I ain't gonna let her go because I don't know what happened there, but that was the slickest thing I ever seen in my life, bro. All of a sudden they ain't got no problem no more. It's impossible. All of a sudden they ain't got no problem no more. The justice people ain't got no problem no more. Something happened there, bro.
I tell you, the Justice Minister put a quick one. She went.
Somebody got to tell me something.
She went to every worker individually and was like, "Yo, we can work this out."
No man, I see.
Send in something. I go answer you.
But anyway, I also want to commend the Minister of Justice because I seen them. They are very active now with the patrols and the enforcement of the civil. She finally making the civil servants and the Justice Department are finally making the civil servants enforce the laws. Imagine that.
Yeah, man.
Imagine that, Andrew.
Yeah.
The Justice Department is now finally making the civil servants enforce the justice. Imagine that.
Okay, now why that doesn't make any sense for me? And understand. Let me explain why it doesn't make any sense for me. There's currently a program that is being run by the VSR, the Ministry of Justice, and also the Ministry of TIAT, a 3-team program whereby employers have a chance to register long-time employees without having consequences.
You have a grace period.
You have a grace period.
To do the right thing.
And she just extended, and it was supposed to be until June. She extended until October.
Wow.
Now let me tell you why St. Martin is not a real place. While this project is going on, so this grace period is happening,
she picking up people then. How I know that? How I know that? Because I already doing what that car. You know why? Because they pick up. They are not serious. They pick up one of my founders workers same way seriously. But the paperwork was yeah, Andrew. That's why they can't say. That's why I don't allow them to discredit us. No, seriously.
It's like, okay, so you give us a grace period, but then yes, work is still continuing. But then how would you determine whether the person working somewhere or not if the employer sends information to the Ministry of Justice, and then there's another loophole that people are not looking at, which is the employer sends the information about the employee to the Minister of Justice, explaining the whole situation, asking for a grace period for them not to be off island while the papers are processed. And then sometimes you have the minister going like, no.
What? Yeah, man,
So then the person would have to end up leaving because you just basically admitted that you have an illegal worker. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun place. So so I can't commend her for doing the immigration controls because at the same time you can't have a grace period for a certain sector and pick up on a certain sector. I can't You need to unify it. You need to coordinate it properly in order for you to do something like that.
The only thing I was saying about it is I finally get to see my people. I might see Jitney there, I might see my boy. I say, but I forget how to walk these places.
Yeah.
I say, but I forget how you walk. Are you that do this? Are you that be the immigration? Are you? I forget the people them there. I never, you never see them.
Yeah.
So I was happy to see my boy them. I say, bye, yeah. So that's the only thing I was like. And I've always been saying that there's 2 problems in St. Martin has. We whistleblowing a little bit better. St. Martin, I appreciate that. Whistleblowing. And now we try to enforce some laws. We do those things there, St. Martin. We might get someplace.
I hope that the new government will work on some type of immigration reform that is meaningful, whereby we can at least register all these illegal people instead of just doing a whole cleanup. Because a good example is what happened in Florida, where the lawmakers there changed the laws, and a bunch of farms, all the Spanish people who was working on the farms end up going to another state, and now the farms are closing down.
Yeah,
because,
the orange.
because no Americans want to work under those conditions. They were like,
Mexicans,
they ain't doing that.
St. Martin's, and this is the thing about it. Like, again, St. Martin's, we don't do certain jobs. You understand? We have some pride and we have some ego that I got it too, St. Martin, but I wouldn't blame us for that. We just have to find a ways to work with it. I heard the minister say, yeah, but you know how much of them don't want to work on a cruise ship. You're right. We live on an island. Why would we want to go on a cruise ship? We live on an island. So that's a wrong job. That's a wrong job train of thought you're putting for the islanders. If it was in America or in Europe with the cold, you understand? And they don't see no water they don't see nothing, they don't walk on the sea. That's fine. But we
we spoil like that.
We live on an island, brother.
Yeah.
You can't tell me go on a cruise. That's like jail. That's like you telling me leave my island, my paradise, to go to jail in a cruise ship to work. You got to understand the market that you're in to give the job to provide the right job opportunities to secure the employment for so there's a major disconnect. You understand kind of it?
Correct. Also, listen, politicians out there, I need you to understand when you go and talk to people, tell them exactly what you're doing. It's a legislative elections. Laws is what is going to be the topic, not big projects, not just saying that you're going to make St. Martin better, but show it. You understand? There's a lot of new candidates out there that's coming out, and I hear them speak, and I just have to shake my head most of the time. I just don't get it. But you know, the voters is ultimately that will choose these 15 people. So God help us all.
Again,
I know.
We are in a trying time, St. Martin. Again, we need to elect competent people to lead us into the next generation of where we got to go, because we're losing our mark in the region. As bad, and as bad as it may seem, like I have nothing but respect for Theo. You know what I'm saying? Because at least we can see what he did, and he really did position us to be the leader of the Caribbean. And I ain't gonna hold you backstreet every time before high season back, even because it's his company. He gonna take the money, yeah, but he gonna lift up the tires and put them back down for us. He gonna do the thing, even though he gonna triple charge us. At least he gonna do the thing. The Cardi Bridge costs 4 times the money. I take the Cardi Bridge every day. I on it every day. The boardwalk 4 times the money. I on it also when high season come back on it. The airport, I ain't call the airport. So yes, even though he take off even though he charges 4 times the money for the things, I can see them and they value them all now. And that's the difference. And that's what I'm trying to tell Jorendi. He wanted to do that. Let it give that. Listen, take out my glass again. I go never hold eye for tiffin. Cause that's the culture you got. That's even you walk in there.
No, how about no tiffin? How about no tiffin, Earl?
Even the SG them want the tiffin too, bro. The SG them got generated. Everybody, you think the minister might walk in there and be like the straightest man, but the SG go slide one on him and say, "Yeah, you want you got to understand the game, man. You don't understand the game."
I want to stop the game. I want to just stop the game.
You want to stop the game?
That does it for Polotricks.
You want to stop the game?
Yes, stop the game.
Elect competent official.
All right. See you next week. Have a good one.
Hi, Mom. How are you?
Hi, darling. I'm fine. Just calling to say hi.
Oh, okay. We got over here.
Girl, I hear watching this movie and it...
But Mom, you finished all your minutes yet?
No, girl. Telem has new postpaid plans and automatically upgraded my postpaid package.
Is that so?
Guess what? I am getting more minutes and almost double the amount of data for the same price.
I guess I'm making a switch now.
Let me call you back, Mom.
Hey Tash, you have Telem new postpaid plans?
them to never ever worry. Don't mind how